dropping that knee down, extending that left leg, and rolling that ankle as well. Starting to really ground yourself and bring yourself right here, right now, letting go of anything else. Bring that knee in, tuck those toes under, pushing up and back into downward dog. Today we're going to do something a little bit different and come down to our forearms for our practice. So moving into a dolphin position. Breathing into this, you can open up those fingertips, nice and wide here. And then even begin to walk those heels, lift and lower, bend those knees, push back even in those shoulders, and then lifting out so that your head's not scrunched in, but push back. Breathe here and just enjoy the strength of your own body in this pose right here, right now, as you breathe deep. Taking 5 deep breaths. Inhaling fully, and then exhaling completely. Bending that right knee, lifting it up as you continue to breathe. Bend that foot, extend that leg, drop it down. Left leg comes up to the sky, bending that knee, extending it out, and dropping it down. One more time on the right side, extending here, bending, straightening out, and dropping down. One more time on that left side. You feel those shoulders yet? Bend that knee, open up, drop them down. Bring those knees down, still pushing back. Breathe here. So almost as if you're in a puppy pose, which would be those arms just extended. We're going to keep those forearms down. Coming forward into our forearm plank. Extend those toes back to the back of the mat. And breathe here. Drop the knees down, drop the belly down, rising up here into our Sphinx position. Take a nice deep breath in, and exhale. This practice is already getting nice and warm as we begin this practice. Just breathe deep, feed those muscles, knowing that this is your practice. Breathe here. Lifting up into that side plank. So come into your plank position as you tuck those toes under and coming up onto the side. You can lay one hand down or bring it up. You can drop this lower leg down or lift it up. This is your practice. So really wherever you are in this practice, it's perfect. Breathe here. Building that heat, finding that strength, coming down with that right hand onto the mat and onto the other side. Remember, you can just drop that lower leg and extend the top one if you'd like to. Finding where you are in the practice is super important. And knowing where your potential is. Take a nice deep breath in. You can extend the top arm up and over if you'd like to. Breathe here. Bring that left hand down, coming back over to the other side. Breathe deep. Remember, you can put the foot down at any time. Breathe here. Really lifting up with the side body, extending that right arm. Feeling that strength within, gazing up at that hand, or gazing down at the one on the mat. Breathe here. Planting that hand down. And moving to the other side as we work into this body. Lifting up the side body here. Extending that arm up and over. Breathe. And plant that hand down. Drop that belly down. Lift up. Sphinx position. So really pulling out this spine. Finding that traction here. Just enjoying it. Tucking those toes under. And pushing back to our extended child's pose. Taking that nice deep breath in. And exhaling out. Then let's go ahead and drop that head down. Bring those hands back to hold onto those heels. Breathe. just as much as we move, we take just as much rest. The body needs this balance. Breathe. Extending those arms out in front of you. Onto your forearms, go and walk them forward to the front of the mat. Put those toes under, push up and back to your dolphin pose. Breathe here. So hiking that bottom up towards the sky, pushing back, looking back towards those feet, making sure that they're about hip width distance. If they're a little close together, we kind of lose this balance a little bit. So walking them out, even perhaps walking them out mat width and seeing what the difference is and how that feels. Pushing back here. Extending that right leg up towards the sky. Bringing it forward into the chest. Coming into that forearm plank. Keeping it all the way back and up. Gazing back behind you. And then dropping that foot down. Right leg drops. Left leg comes up. All the way to the sky as you're gazing forward. Bringing that knee into the chest. Forearm plank here. And then all the way back up. Nice job. Drop that foot down. Drop those knees down. Walk yourself back. Hero's pose. Inhale up. Exhale, hands down, heart center. Breathe here. Feel the shoulders and the back. Beautiful. Close those eyes. Enjoy the stillness. Enjoy the vibrations of the strength that your body holds, the potential that you carry. Knowing that you can do anything you put your heart and mind into, you've got this. Open up those eyes. Inhale those arms up. Coming up off the feet. Gazing up. And then extend forward into a puppy pose. So the hands will be down on the mat. The bottom is up, just like you're in downward dog. Breathe here. Drop those forearms down. Come up. Dolphin pose. Breathe in dolphin. Right leg comes up. And bringing that left foot back a little bit if you need to. Bending that right knee. Coming forward into your plank. And then extending out to the side. Breathe here. Bring that knee back into the chest. Picking it all the way up. Dropping that foot down. The left leg comes up. And bringing it forward into your plank. Kicking it out to the side. Breathing here. Staying strong in those shoulders here to protect them. Bring that knee into center. Kicking it all the way back up. Dropping that down. Drop those knees down. Walking back. Hero's pose. Inhale up. Exhale, hands down, heart center. Breathe here. close this practice, we'll close our eyes here. Planting those hands on knees with the palms open to receiving. Bowing the head down, sitting up nice and tall.